Welcome back, ladies and gents. This is your girl living here, back with another reading, and this is going to be for Pluto Aquarius transiting the 7th house. Thank you so much for stopping by. Whenever you are meant to listen or hear this message is when you come to it. So this is timeless, of course. Also, this is for Leo energies. If you are a Leo rising, more than likely you can have a 7th house with Aquarius, or you could just be watching this video to understand the transit in the 7th house with Aquarius, what it's going to mean or what it can mean for you or someone else. Okay, so thank you for tuning into this message, and I hope it finds you well. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. After watching this video, should you feel inclined, be more than welcome to share how this video made you feel. All right, we're here to raise the vibration of the planet, so leave all of your good feedback, or any feedback is appreciated. All right, so 7th house, a Pluto Aquarius is about having the overstanding of the use in profound knowledge. Okay, and this is knowledge beyond our 3D reality, right? So for Leo, this is about exciting, passionate relationships, especially with the otherworldly ties that you have. Okay, so this is about the doorways, the mirrors, the real life, and the light life and the dark life, like the physical reality and the non-physical reality. Like, this is about to become an even more exciting, passionate relationship for both sides. So this is you becoming more intertwined and in tune with your ancestors, your spiritual guides. That relationship being stronger makes all of your relationships, especially when it comes to money, much stronger. And if you're looking to get into philanthropy, or finding a way to give back to your community or your tribe, or finding a way to connect other people, being an asset to the reality you choose to live, in order to continue to lift the frequency of the planet, this is what Pluto and Aquarius is going to bring you. Okay, it's going to remove the blockages that prevent this from happening, from you being around or connected with people who block this from happening. It's going to take you out of environments that you may have been connected to for a long time, and put you somewhere else that you may feel like completely foreign to or alien to, because it's not what you are used to. You're being put in a complete opposite direction than you thought you would end up going, but it's not really an opposite. It's really drawing you closer to who you truly are authentically when it comes to how you relate to yourself. Okay, so try your best, do your best during this transit that can last a couple decades, to expand your mind. Okay, be willing to, learn about where life is taking you right now, what bridges are being completely burned or destroyed, or what towers are being pulled down in your favor, okay, to the advancement of humanity, to the raising of your own vibe and frequency. This is why all these things will be taking place, and all of it is to remind you, to always be true and even brutally honest, with yourself, more than trying to be that with other people. Because Aquarius has a tendency to say one thing and do another, but really what's happening is they found out information, or they've understood knowledge in a way where they were able to shift and change their mind, even though the path or the overall picture is still the same. Okay, so you may have a different way, or find your own unique way to step into the other side of yourself, but it's unique to you, and it makes you different from other people because it's something that's just yours and yours alone. Like, your relationship with God is not for everyone to need to know about, need to approve. Okay, so we're going to use the New Orleans Voodoo Tarot deck and the Thoth deck to clarify. All right, we're just gonna pull 3 cards. All right, so we got 2 Rada, which is Nana Baluku. Okay, 2 of Swords. So again, here's relationships with people, conversing with people, and they're standing under a tree. And I feel like this is somebody coming to you. And I think in this book, it describes the person that came to you or whatever, or the person that's coming to this person in the picture is someone that's in the other realm or an ancestor. So you could have more insights or more communication with your spiritual team with Pluto coming into Aquarius, to the point where you can hear them way clearly than you ever have before. Your communication becomes more and more fruitful with the tree being here. It becomes more stable. You find a way to stabilize your connection to your higher self, which allows you to be strong in who you communicate in that higher realm as well. Knowing that you're safe and you're protected because you're sure of yourself. The moment that you have a hard time with channeling or being in tune with your psychic gifts or abilities is because you're unsure of yourself. So you have to do the you know, dark night of the soul in a day and a half or a whole day. Just take the time to really just sit in your, you know, solitude and, you know, dig up those feelings. Just get deep down up in there and figure out what relationships that you have are making you feel like you're not the bomb, and diggity, and you know, address it head on, and not being afraid to go that way, because that's going to again it's going to dredge up, you know, what needs to be removed, what relationships need to be removed, what type of thought patterns you have regarding relationships needs to be removed, and how it's stopping you from accessing more abundance in your life. And then with that doorway or that gateway open, you end up meeting more and more people who are more abundant, more in tune to their higher frequency more often. And then you can also cut that even in half to meet those who not only have those qualities in this human experience, but they also more on the vibration of who you truly authentically are, and how that can aid your greatest version and you aid their greatest version as well, because that's what you're looking to gravitate more to. And just understanding that, like I was saying before I turn this on, like, I'm just the messenger, I am not the message. Okay, telling yourself that every day so you can kind of disconnect from or detach, have a way to detach from people or certain things, that when you're being truly yourself and you truly telling people how you feel, whether right or wrong, you can still say, you know, hey, I'm just a messenger, I'm not the message, so don't attack me. And you need to tell that to yourself as well in the mirror, maybe, like, I'm just the messenger, your vehicle is just a body. Okay, it cannot hold back the soul. Okay, it's only here to do what it's physically capable of. Okay, but your spirit, your soul is so much greater than that, so you're still not limited. Okay, that's why you're the bomb. Okay, we got 7 Rada, so we got 2 and 7 when it comes to air qualities, or Zuli Frida Dahomey. Okay, so yeah, there may be some relationships, this is a 20+ year period, so this could be a time period where you start to, you know, lose some relatives in death that may be, you know, of age, they're getting up there. This could be just you getting further and further away from your childhood and how that's making you feel, having to detach from everything that you've known all your life and having to go somewhere else and start something all the way over. But you're looking at it from a mindset that you're losing something just because it's being taken away from you. And Pluto does remove things, and it can be very abrupt emotionally. You know, what she's crying here, she's crying a river in the picture. It can be very emotionally abrupt. However, at the same time, you know, it's only as real in the reality as you choose to make it. Okay, you can still choose to detach and say, hey, this is just a message, this is not who I am. Okay, I think maybe that's what I should name this video. And we got the 8 Rada, so we got all air energies. All right, so and the Aquarius is a fixed air quality, and it is your opposite, your sister sign. And we got Simbi. Okay, and this snakes have a lot to do with subconscious, Kundalini experience, energy rising and falling. And because it's the 8, it's coming right after the 7 here. I feel like this is you acquiring the scale power to alchemize every single day your energy, so you're not caught up in what the masses are thinking. You're not connected to with how the collective consciousness that includes everybody feel. You're able to zero in only on what's going on with you, what's going on in your heart, what's going on in your mind, what is your soul being, you know, guided to do, what are your ancestors, your angel guides telling you to do, what is in your job description for the day. Okay, that's what you need to be more focused on, and it'll allow you to be more communicative with the people around you. You got home sis at the bottom, Rada, still air, more air coming out. Okay, so this is going to be a period where you could definitely be doing a whole more communication, connecting with people, networking with people, a lot of traveling as well. Don't be afraid to travel somewhere that you've never been before. Okay, especially if you're going overseas with all this water here with the 7 of Rada. Don't be afraid to travel. You're meant to go and experience a shift in your spirit by traveling to these places that you don't know nothing about, and then you end up coming up with so much information. You may have noticed this before. If you haven't, that when you travel somewhere new, you pick up information of that place that may be ancient, but it has been civilized, especially by indigenous people. You may pick up on the symbolism, or subconsciously you may pick up on the symbols and things going on around you that causes you to go through the shift in, you know, personality, or what they call Libra being fake or two-faced, because they're able to keep the peace by maintaining graces with one person, regardless of what goes on with them, and maintaining graces with another person that they might actually like. And it could kind of be hard for other people to tell, like, are you in a relationship with the person or not, because you coming off this way, but you know, you kind of giving this, and you would just have to be like, okay, I'm just a nice person. Just because I talk to somebody don't mean I'm fucking them. You know, that type of energy. That could be going on around you, or it could be going on with the person that you may be in a partnership with. You may have to learn how to get a hold on insecurities that may lie in your relationship. You know, find ways to heal yourself, okay? Because you can't blame it on another person while you have the visions and the thoughts that you do. Those are your responsibilities, and you might end up seeing that that comes from a relationship with someone, mainly your father, where you weren't seen the way that you wanted to be. So you took that idea to mean that you should be caught up with people or in relationships with people who continue to, you know, make you feel that way. Even though it makes you, you know, cry and it makes you sad. And it's like, start changing your mind about the type of relationships that you choose to build with people, because, you know, it doesn't have to be as hard as you think it is. It could actually be exactly what you want it to be. Although it will not be perfect, your ancestors are here to guide you to fulfill whatever wish or whatever passionate desire you have about relationships. And you can stop fighting the people who actually want to be in your life and love you equally, because there's something magical and mysterious about that you have not yet experienced, that this Pluto transit will actually honor you by making you experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify these. What do we have for this tool out of it? I got the 4 of Cups here, the 4 of Cups, and then this one is the 9 of Disc. Okay, so the 9 of Disc is more like an energy of being single. So you've been learning how to deal with being alone in your relationships, because you've been chosen to be alone so that you can listen to the clarity of your mind and be in tune with your intuition before someone else walks into your life. And you got the Hierophant at the bottom. Yeah, so this is about you learning a lesson. There's a lesson you have to learn about being alone that you're not going to learn being in a relationship. So if you've been moaning and groaning about being single, or you want to be booed up and be in a serious relationship, you've been put through a series of tests, and you will continue to be tested on how well you can be by yourself and not rush into relationships with any and all kinds. Okay, take your time with building relationships during this 20-year transit, and you'll see how well it can pay off for you by choosing to stand your ground versus feeling like you need to give into whatever someone's offering you because you think like you're not going to have it if they or you say no. And it's like, no, you still gonna be good. Okay, you're still gonna be good. You could find somebody, or you could find a business partner, or a business, you know, a situation, or anything. You can find anything, even if it's just a meal. You're going to eat somewhere. If it's not truly what you desire to eat, why the fuck are you eating it? Okay, look at this over. And we got the moon card. Okay, and then it's like, why do I want to eat food that I don't even have a taste for? Okay, to pause and allow yourself to examine things like that. Okay, those are serious, you know, moments that we need to give our healing and undivided attention to. You need to really, like, literally pause and think about, like, if I really don't want this, why am I choosing to deal with it? What do I feel like I'm getting out of holding on to this situation, or this money, or this relationship, or this idea, or this car, or this home, or this idea of what relationship's supposed to be, if it's not going to make me happy? What type of relationship is really going to make me happy, and how can I readjust myself during this, you know, transit, to make it easier to remove the thoughts and ideas and the relationships, you know, the memories of those relationships even, that cause me to, you know, go a little crazy or second guess the relationships that are stable in my life. Like, how do I get there? Okay, 8 Rada. And we got the sun. Yep, healing your spirit. Okay, so there is an opportunity for you to heal this. You got the sun and the moon here. Yep, and then you got the Mercury in Aquarius card, the 6 of Swords. So you're moving on to something that's going to be better for you. And you got the Leo card at the bottom. Yes, you're gonna find yourself being in situations where you get to be with people who allow you to be your authentic self. But are you so caught up in the past and how other people didn't let you be you, that you'll end up treating this situation or these people or this person as someone who is not, like, it's an illusion that you don't want to be wrapped up in, where you're treating them like somebody from the past, and they're looking like, okay, so what happened? Like, don't do that. Okay, and that more than likely you may need to travel or go somewhere new to help shake off, you know, you may be doing a lot more traveling, and it could be local traveling, but you could definitely be traveling somewhere with people, or to go to see people who you may be connected to on an ancestral bloodline level that is in a different place than where you've been all your life, and you start to, you know, understand parts of yourself that you never did before, because now you get to see yourself through the eyes of other people that are the reason why you even here to begin with. Okay, and they're part of the reason why you're here and maintaining the vibration of your existence for you to come to be where you at. Okay, so that was a lot, Leo. I do hope you do experience a blissful, loving relationship with yourself and the divine, which enables you to have the same experiences with everything else that will happen, you know, in your life moving forward. And that only guarantees you more success, more happiness, and definitely a lot more money. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in. Again, I hope this message finds you well, and until next time, peace.